If you want to use the New Year's boost, the feeling of a fresh start, a new chance to make some changes in your life, here's a secret to doing it that actually makes it work. The biggest problem with those kinds of things is that so often people want to make really big changes to deeply entrenched habits. But the distance between where you are now and where you want to be is so big, it's like trying to cross the Grand Canyon. And willpower and resolutions, intentions, even starting some new good habits can overcome how deeply entrenched our habits are for a while, but willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. Willpower fatigue is a real thing. And after anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, usually it's too tired to keep you going. So what works better is to make it so that your willpower, or the new routines that you've been setting up for yourself, or the new positive changes that you're making in your life, are small enough that it doesn't fatigue you. So for each of the positive things that you're trying to do, make the steps small enough that it doesn't use up all of your willpower or mental energy or physical energy to do those steps. So instead of trying to jump across the Grand Canyon, try to jump across a puddle. Instead of setting up this gigantic lofty goal of getting completely out of burnout or changing everything that you're eating or always keeping the house clean or whatever your big goal is, it's nice to keep that big goal in mind as the end result, the eventual target, but keep the individual steps small enough that it's possible. If your goal is to get out of autistic burnout, that's a huge goal. And I've got a whole course that goes into all the different parts of it. But it's also a big course because it's a thing that involves a lot of areas of your life. But keep the individual bits of it small enough that it's manageable, that it's not overwhelming, that it's doable, that it doesn't use all of your available energy because you don't have a whole lot of energy in burnout. Maybe right now it's just admitting to yourself the real answer to a question when someone asks you how you're doing or what you want for dinner. Are you okay? Are you comfortable? Like, are you actually comfortable right now in this moment? Maybe you can do something to make yourself a teeny bit more comfortable. Move a little bit, wiggle, fidget, reposition yourself. Maybe your one teeny little step could be when you notice yourself berating yourself about something, to simply notice that and ask yourself if that's how you want to talk to yourself. You don't have to do a big, deep psychological dive if that feels like too much at the moment. Simply notice it and ask, is that how you want to talk to yourself? Just little things. But those little things really do make a difference. They add up over time, but they're small enough that you can actually do them and you can keep with it.